for battle.
Weathermancery is this?
Thank you very much, bro. Yeah, that's right. He's Become, I'm Ant-Man. We're super pumped to cast this game. Gonna be a dope game, you know. The casters, you know, the analysts, they think they know a thing or two about the game, but one thing they don't know is how to read vibes, right? And I think the chakras of LBZS's draft is, like, very awesome, bro.
You know, man, yeah, you're really harshing my mellow over there with your, like, crazy glasses. You know, you're really off-brand from the Ray-Bans, and, like, you're just trying to, like, live your life over there.
Is harshing your mellow a bad thing or a good thing? That's
I don't know. I've said it about 5 times now today.
Mulholland. All right, into this game number 2, and yeah, I kind of share the concerns of our very worried panel over there that this might be one of those Lycan games. You know what I mean?
Definitely could be one of those Lycan games. I was just my mindset was Death Prophet again. Shocked.
Yeah, what an absolute curveball from LBZS. I mean, one thing which is technically a curveball is the Timber Sword, because this is the first Timber Sword we've seen in the Chinese DPC region, which is kind of hard to believe.
Yeah. It ends up being Molasses in that offlane Timber. See where they station everybody. Oh, gonna get that bounty rune. GQ comes in and swipes it, so it's all 4 bounty runes, right? As Faith Beyond picks up a second one. For LGD, that is not, it's already a 1K net worth lead. That is not the start you want.
Yeah, that's not ideal. I also noticed a really nasty trick which we didn't pick up on that last game. LGD drafted Phoenix, and we all know LBZS are fanatic sun worshippers, meaning they couldn't actually destroy the supernova because that would mean going against their beliefs.
These are the facts, guys. I mean, you think the games are just the drafts, you think the games are just the gameplay.
Yeah,
but it's so the lore, it's like the behind the scenes. There's more to it than that.
Exactly. So dirty trick from LGD, but you know, they really did have to employ everything they could possibly summon to bring down LBZ. I just hope PP doesn't get bullied this game. That was so sad. like he's here like, you know, yeah, want to play against, nothing to say, want to have fun, and nothing to say is, well, his team are just like, no, we're just gonna stomp on you.
Yeah, I have a feeling this might go the same way as well, honestly. I think you have major rotation vibes from LGD with their supports. It's not like they have major lockdown or anything like that. It's more so just like a gush if they come through. But we have seen Weavers make rotations in the past, right? Like, he doesn't have that lockdown, but he gets a couple levels into the Swarm, and that is hard to play against.
It is. Yeah, Swarm is very much a positioning spell. That's what a lot of people kind of misinterpret about Weaver sometimes, is that you want to get the Swarm on them when they're as out of position as possible, because you can't, moving and attacking is kind of slow, it's kind of awkward, you know, it's kind of like an effectual slow if you manage to get it. So if a mid laner ever comes under a tower or anything like that and you manage to get the Swarm off on them, it can be super annoying. And of course, sometimes all you need is a few extra hits to bring someone down, and then of course the anti-armor with the tower. Yeah, he's an underrated rotation hero for sure.
Yeah, it comes down to, do you want to get out of the way and get back to your tower, or do you want to take off this bug and, you know, be hopefully safe enough with it now killed off your body? But usually you try to kill the bug and you end up dead.
It's a rock and a hard place, speak up.
Yeah.
I never got that metaphor very much, like between a rock and a hard place. Like what is the between where you're gonna fall or where you're gonna sleep tonight? Like
getting crushed. The rock is coming in and you're by a wall and it rolls.
Is that how you've always viewed it?
Yeah.
So you've got a rock coming towards you and you're like, oh, do I want to?
How do I get out of this? You don't.
So one direction there's this rock coming towards you, in the other direction there's just a hard place.
Yeah, potentially you could jump left or right, but it depends on your environment. And look at that, JinQ already with the Shikuchi to get the kill on the attachment. He's played this Weaver before in the forward position, but he played it ultra greedy last time and went carry items.
Yeah, he kind of just played on the enemy side of the map the entire game, farmed up every wave. I mean, yeah, Faith Beyond was poor that game.
Yeah,
but he was rich.
Yeah. And it didn't work. I think that's the one game they lost.
Yeah.
Was against Aster.
Yes, it was. 'Twas indeed, my boy. 'Twas indeed.
So they're pretty much playing perfect. Looking for the Torrent. Molasses wise to the plans of this Kunkka. Ame continuing to just chase, but Molasses should be fine. There's not another gush coming out from Y just yet.
Yeah, if Molasses doesn't do... Oh, well, top lane, Kagome getting very low, trying to get a kill into Faith Beyond here. Will he be able to finish the job? I don't think so, and even if he does get low enough, the walls will just deny him anyway, so all good in the hood for Faith Beyond and all bad in the... somewhere for the Queen of Pain.
All bad for that lad. No.
Yeah, I kind of marched into that rhyme very, very comfortably. Way too much confidence there. Much like Kagome went for Faith Beyond.
And that could just be a little bit of that last game going so well for him, right? Like, he had a really good lane with this Queen of Pain in the safe lane. Nothing to say. He's okay for now. Pops the stick. And PP now in too far. In some trouble. There's the Swarm. Nightmare out. Slight in from Nothing to Say. They'll get the kill on a PP.
Oh, man. I mean, I talked about using the Swarm when they're out of position before. I meant kind of like maybe too close to the tower, maybe across the river, in between the tier 1 and tier 2. It's a very extreme example, but thank you, Jinq, for that one.
That was prime time position.
Yeah, I mean, that was just crazy from LBZS. We've seen them do this before, haven't we? On the Death Prophet in a previous game. I mean, what can I say? My sunny boys, you know, they go full send sometimes, full Divide. You can't fault them.
Yeah,
I guess you can, but
well,
please don't.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say you can. I'm gonna say though, he ends up surviving, and again, PP just having to deal with 2 heroes rotating. And actually, they did get the rotation from Y. I was a little surprised on that, but I guess Ame's having an easy enough time.
Yeah, he's chilling. Chilling.
Villain.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, if the Timber doesn't do well in this lane against Conquer Tide, then I don't think anyone's going to pick Timber ever again.
PP in trouble once more. Here's Jinq and Y once again. They want to shut down the PP.
They really do.
Oh my gosh. Dominating for Jinq once again.
This is so unfair. Leave PP alone. Come on, man. I mean, they must think he's really good, right? They're like, oh, this guy's so good. We got to shut him down, or he's going to trounce all over us. That's it, right?
That's the spin you need to have some confidence after this one, as they go after both Salad and Detachment. Nothing to say. He still has a Remnant to come back after the glimpse. He thought ahead.
He certainly did, yeah. They chased down Salad here. Jinq will scoop up that kill. Nothing. Detachment might not be looking so pretty either. There are plenty of spells for Nothing to say to where even walks away from him. So disrespectful. He's literally looking at the rune before he's even finished the kill.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Oh, PP, no! God. He's back again, and dead again, and back again.
PP alone!
Gosh, and so is Detachment and Salad. OGD playing super confident, and I want to say it's overconfidence, but I mean, the results speak for themselves.
Yeah. Trying to spin this one. 3K gold. Well, they had a good game 1. We'll go with that.
Sleight of Fist Searing Chains on the Salad. Use there again. He's only got the urn so far.
Radiant's bottom tower,
but it's going to push him really close to that Spirit Vessel. The more and more this continues. 9-0.
Yeah, it's an issue, but you know what? Issues are only called issues because they can be solved.
And that makes this
solvable. Yeah. So it's all solvable. All they need is to stop dying and to start killing LG and taking their towers.
You think Chad agrees with that?
Yes.
I'll take a quick look.
They're good. They're good. They know this is still a very close game.
Well, actually, what they're just saying is F10K, F10K.
Oh, yeah. Is under attack.
The animalistic chance.
Oh, gush over, Swarm on, Molasses though. He should be okay. PP though.
Is he okay?
No. Nothing to say. Was thinking about it, but they also have the Bane ready to go.
A rare instance where PP actually survives.
Yeah.
Love to see it. My goodness.
The top. Not surprised.
Nobody is. Okay. Molasses is doing okay, right? He's got himself some money, you know. They picked the Stimsaw into the double melee strength lane. You about to pull Ricky? Oh, come on.
Yeah,
right. Let's go.
Exorcism comes out from PP, and the TP immediately away from Ame.
Yep, but you know, he's got some creeps to farm here, you know. So he's just like, yeah, I wanted to farm with the Exorcism anyway. Actually, I didn't really want to kill or a tower, and
Wow.
Baiting, nothing to say to use the chains on him there. Now that spell's on cooldown, which is great for LBZS, right? Look, okay, Peacock, we're playing like a cast game. We need to make this game feel close to people at home.
It is still close. I don't think it's that far gone. I think LBZS still have a chance. See, I do really think Molasses having a decent game. They get this tower, they can start maybe rolling through the Radiant jungle. It's just going to be a little bit difficult to keep control where you want because you're behind by so much.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so my issue here is that yes, Molasses had an okay lane. Unfortunately, everyone else had an okayer lane. In fact, a very, very good lane.
Okayer.
Yeah.
Words, sure.
I knew there was a word better than okay, but it didn't quite come to me at the moment. That's all right.
Better lane.
There's many actually. It's quite a delectable choice of a feast of words. I don't know, LBZS, they need to just embrace some magic, you know, go for some 5-man, find some fights. I mean, they've got good spells. If they can get them off on tiers which don't run away from them, that'd be great. Unfortunately,
if they can get to level 6 at a decent mark on these supports, maybe they have a chance to have some of that lockdown. But again, Salad's level 4. He's dead again to Faith Beyond. It's just really tough to get to this position. It's now 10-0 in detachment. He's also level 4. Like, they just don't really have the experience, and it's just really starting to collapse on them. 11-0.
all right. Do some chat interaction. Yeah, all right, guys.
I can hear it in your voice.
We really can. We're so connected. Who do we think is going to die first? Be the first and possibly only kill for the side of LBZS? Who are they going to bring down? Type 1 for Kunkka, Type 2 for Ember Spirit, Type 3 for Lycan, Type 4 for Jinkyu, and Type 5 for Tiger.
The only player you need was Jinkyu.
Yeah,
heroes for everybody else.
He was on the screen, you know.
I was about to call you out, too.
What do you mean you were about to call me out? You did just call me out. What do you mean I'm about to?
I meant more.
You did it.
I meant more. Like, that you were just naming all the heroes, and then you named GQ. It kind of threw me for a loop for a second. I was going to say, this guy doesn't even know the hero names, or the player names. I don't even know how to do insults. But yeah, I think the entire chat is probably spamming Ame at this point. I feel like he's always the guy.
It would be an Ame special, wouldn't it? You know, like when you're ahead, you've got nothing, you know, it's
actually Kagome now, with Ame getting the kill.
Not an LGD player, but yeah.
It still works.
It wasn't a number.
Isn't it
Not even a
magical?
number.
It is potentially magical. TP out. Oh, is it going to be Innocence? Ravage!
Run, save the 5 presses.
There it is. You're all wrong. You all typed Ame.
Yeah.
And Innocence tips PP.
Yeah, I mean, in draft form, it's a pretty bad tide game, right? You've got the percentage-based damage of the Spirit Siphon. You've also got the Timber Saw as well, so
You're just there for that. You're fine.
yeah, you're an R on legs.
But now he's used the Ravage, and it was just to survive, so they don't have that big team fight as well. Although PP, this is what we've talked about in the past, just, you know, going a creep wave too far. And he's trying to survive with the Ghost coming back, but it's not going to happen. Ame with another kill, and he takes out and chops up PP.
Does indeed. Yeah, so 13-1, you know, hope on the horizon for LBZS as they get their first kill of the game. But
No Brazil stat line, though. That's the most
Brazil stat line. What was that? Was that the first?
The 7-1. Yeah.
7-1.
Ramming back and forth, nothing to say. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.
He's not even leaving. He's
Fake
gonna
height.
watch. He's like, slide of this. Let me get myself a couple of points in the process. Thank you very much for weakening these camps for me, bro. Appreciate it.
That's all sound.
He's all creeps. He wants heroes.
Watch it. He wants those cheesies.
Yep. Creeps are too low value for him, you know. He's got a taste for blood now, much like a vampire.
They do Static Storm if they want to make this play aggressively.
Well, let's see here. Glimpse back onto Innocence here. Innocence going to be losing his life. And they've got the grip out onto the Weaver as well, who's dropping low. 2 kills for LBZS. Hello.
And Salad trying to, well, maybe find an escape from this. I'm not really too sure the Ghost comes in. They got 2 so far, but they're going to lose 3, potentially 4. Molasses on the run, and he's getting bid. It's going to go out Metal Taste, but, well, nothing to say. We'll get the kill anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately the cores arrived. You know, you're beating up on the little brothers, and then the big brothers come along and the motorbikes, and yeah, just.
But the idea was there, right? Like I said, you get level 6 on these supports, and all of a sudden you kind of have this opportunity to do things. And I know cores weren't there.
Yeah.
Sure. But they put it together.
Unfortunately, you're like 6k gold behind by the time you get level 6 in your supports. So that plan doesn't really work out too well.
And yeah, good idea.
It's the thought, exactly. I
Nightmare.
don't think anyone plans for a laning phase to go quite this badly, unfortunately. Look at this. They managed to catch detachments once again on the low ground. They barely even need to... The Waves are going on to new horizons. Like, they're just treating detachment with so little respect. They just treat it as like a thing on the side.
And they're going to catch another one. They catch PG in the chains. Ravage out. Kagome's also dead. Salad, he's low, he's running, he's trying to survive. PP2, but hit with the searing chains. They get the kill there.
He was out of siphons. He was doing well for such a long time, but unfortunately, when those siphons run out, he's left with nada.
I know everybody's thinking. We're all thinking it.
Yeah, we are.
2 more kills. 2 more kills.
2 away.
We're 2 away, guys. We can get the meme numbers or 1 more kill from LBZS. We're so close. This is usually when it ends up being like 421 or
Dire's
something like
bottom
that.
tower is under attack.
that. Because
It's so close. We got the potential here is massive BQ. It really is. There couldn't be a closer scoreline. But will we get it? That is a question. And will LGD get Roche? That is another question, of which the answer is yes, probably.
Unless there's some sort of a swipe here that I'm not seeing.
Unless they can move all the way across the map in about 2 seconds. Turns out they can't. Shocking.
Has fallen to the radiant.
So that puts in Aegis into the hands of nothing to say. 12k net worth lead here for LGD. And looking to close it up. It might flash upon your screen pretty quickly, but ooh, maybe not. Feeds are coming through onto Ame. Exorcism. They're gonna look to get this kill, and they will.
Full commitment there as we get the starting number, but in he comes from the backlines. Nothing to say. Takes down detachments. Takes down Salad as well. That's going to be 2 dead inside of LBZS. Immediate buyback though coming out from the Disruptor. They think they can fight this, but let's see how this one actually goes down as they move on to the Death Prophet. Jinkyu fighting up, but has the time lapse to work with, and Faith Beyond just takes him down.
And they get the kills there onto the Death Prophet as well as the Bane, getting the buyback out of this Disruptor. They do lose Ame at the end of the day, but, well, everybody is very farmed on this LGD squad, so losing 1 is just not going to be enough to put LBZS over the top.
Absolutely not. Yeah. 12k gold advantage at 16 minutes, 23 kills at the 16 minutes mark for LGD. Oh, okay, they found Weaver. He doesn't have time lapse. Does have... Oh, no.
Shadow Strike, he's fine. I'm going to say it, he's fine.
He's earned.
I will never ultimatum death. I always
Full
end up
commit.
being wrong.
Well, this time, it's one of those rare times you got it right, B-Cubs. Congratulations.
Oof. Close on that
Very
one.
smart and very cool.
I'm neither.
You're a nice guy, though.
Still alive. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left on that Aegis here for the Ember. And the 13,000 net worth lead here for LGD. Very confident. You can tell by their positioning, the way they've been playing the entire game, how confident they've been.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Salad's got himself this Ghost Scepter, actually. I'm kind of surprised he's even able to afford that, but that's going to allow him...
He's got.
Yeah, just clutching onto that Ghost
bottom
Scepter.
tower is under attack.
Fortunately, it's not going to help him if nothing to say gets on top of him, as the magic damage will be a bit too much. But other heroes,
Dire's top tower
he's got a
is under
modicum of
attack.
protection. Might be able to get off that grip for a little bit longer.
Maybe.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
We'll have to see. Slight searing chains and the swarm with the gush. The minus armor coming through. Molasses getting pretty low, but surviving for now. Another searing chains. Okay, Sleight of Fist one more time, and Jinkyu gets the kill.
Big, but not big enough, unfortunately, and especially without a team's backing up. But they're bullying the Weaver. Jinkyu just being blasted right now as they get that kill. Salad, meanwhile, being chased by Nothing to Say, who is getting pretty low, but don't forget, has the Aegis, doesn't really mind. They just want to control him up and do it elsewhere. Jinkyu actually buying back and time-lapsing into the backlines to kill off the Bane. Now that was cheeky.
That's revenge for you. Best served 3 seconds ago because of time
Dire's bottom
lapse.
tower has fallen.
Absolutely, yeah. Temporal timelines are but a joke to Jinkyu and his Weaver as they move on to Tier 2 tower in the middle lane, which will quickly be claimed once again by Jinkyu. Alright. How can LBZS turn this game around? Go.
It comes from a high ground hold, that's for sure. That's about all I got for that one.
Yep, and maybe LGD doing it. I think they got to rely on mistakes from LGD, basically. It's kind of like into that one, which, you know, relying on mistakes from LGD is probably not the position you want to be in.
Yeah, definitely not.
Not exactly known for making mistakes, LGD.
Well, I think LBZS is hoping that they pull a, this really hurts to say, a TI-8. Diving too far.
Buddy. It's okay.
People don't forget, and I'm still upset.
Scanning.
That's alright, that's alright. You sit there weeping in your, he's getting tears on his LGD jersey. Say jumping in here onto PP, trying to take down the Dead Prophet. She is getting low, but inside that heal's actually healing quite a lot from the Spirit side, but nothing to say, he doesn't give a damn. He's onto the high ground, trying to finish the kill here. Nightmare buys PP a little bit of time, and actually, PP will survive, but nothing to say. Might be glimpsed into a pretty bad place here. Ooh, this isn't a great place to respawn, Beacon.
Yeah, it's inside the base, but now you're in trouble of going in and getting ravaged. Meanwhile, if you're Kagome, Faith Beyond gets the kill with the help of Ame.
Yeah, it was all a sleight of hand maneuver from the Ember Spirit, you know, good
More of a sleight of fist.
Oh, nailed it.
Yes.
Yes. They were just kind of waving the Ember, you know, using that to get a kill onto the Queen of Pain. Ah, cute. Cute. LGD just kind of having some fun with this one, you know, with these buybacks, these jump-ins. I think earlier, you know that Ravage we saw on the Tidehunter? I've done some thinking. Actually, the only reason you Ravage there is because you don't want to be the first death, right? You don't want that stick to be that guy. Exactly. Normal game you wouldn't Ravage there. Pos 5 Tidehunter, you save that Ravage.
Bottom tower is under attack.
20,000 net worth lead, and this is
fine.
Just 1,000 net worth lead per minute. They were close on the last game. Now they're on it in this game.
The thing is, right, now that they're in their base, they're going to have all these creeps coming into their base, you know, all that net worth from those creeps going to them. Oh, good lord.
All right. Oh, creep to death. My favorite way to die.
Yeah, I mean, okay. The copious splats are getting low. That was just brutal.
God. Exactly.
Poor PP, just been absolutely smacked down this series. I mean, wow. I hope he recovers from this, you know? I hope he's got someone to talk to, someone to cuddle with after this game, because he needs it. He needs some love.
Definitely. Now it jumps into a 23,000 net worth, so it's more than 1K per minute. They are really putting the smackdown on him. He's not even stone cold to say anything about it.
Sanj Kaya going to be next for the Queen of Pain and Silence. Very popular. People be loving the Sanj Kaya, or the just generally Kaya. It's a cool item. I'm glad as well. I like Kaya. I think Kaya's cool.
Sanj Kaya, it definitely sounds like an anime name.
Sanj and Kaya, two protagonists fighting up against the world, such as LBZS and the protagonists of this series fighting up against the evil overlords of LGD, which has been the story a little bit recently in the Chinese community. You know, there's they're very much divided over the LGD fans and the non-LGD fans. It's kind of the paradigm over there.
That's are you an Ame fan or are you a maybe fan?
Yeah,
there's nothing else.
There is no middle.
Sorry, everybody else in the region.
Yeah. If you're on another team, you don't exist, sir.
I'm a ZSMJ fan. Where do I go? Nowhere.
8 years into the past, I think.
So taking their time, maybe even waiting for next Roche if they don't want to get ultra greedy about it. But you also got LGD postured bottom, doing a lot of damage at Molasses.
What kind of posturing is this?
Better posture than mine.
Yeah, mine too. We're very hunched over right now. Let's sort that out. There we go. All right, now you've got well postured. Nothing to say with a ward impression. Oh my god!
That's not fair.
Dude, he's just farming. He's just farming. Oh, yeah, got a hero kill as well. Cool, no worries. Enjoying it.
That's really rude, honestly.
Wait. He didn't even use Silver Edge for that? I don't think. I think that was just a crit. All right, cool. No worries. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe Silver Edge was on the moment we clicked on him, so that would have just been a random crit. Very nice, very cool, very fun. Vayne having a great time in this game, I'm sure.
Oh, PP.
Oh. Actually okay in a surprising kind of event. LGD are in no rush to finish this game, are they? They are very much willing to just let them sit in this high ground again.
That's worse for LBZS. Because they're not going to tap out as a DPC game. You want to give it your all. I think this, honestly, to pull positive, to pull it straight to, it is kind of a learning experience.
Oh, the Yules, he's stuck on the high ground. Get him. No, wait.
I would say it's a kind of a learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a learning experience.
Always a chance to come back.
A team much better than yourself. Unfortunately, in the laning phase, you know, yeah, everyone can go in and watch their own lanes and kind of, you know, see what they can improve on, but it's much better to kind of at least get to that mid game and kind of, you know, discover, because lanes are a little bit easier to fix, I would at least believe, compared to team play. And so that first game is going to be a great learning curve. That's the thing. Every time we see these guys, they look better. Every time we see them, maybe not between game 1 and game 2, but between series, they seem to be working on something new, and that's super exciting for a new team.
They've been in a position like this before against, what, RNG?
Yeah.
They almost brought it back.
Maybe not quite this bad, but yes, yes.
Anything is possible. In the words of
Dire are scanning.
Kevin Garnett.
I think. Okay. We shall see.
He won the NBA championship. They interviewed him, and he said, "Anything is possible," and then proceeded to get fined because that was not the slogan they wanted him to say.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
I love America.
He was supposed to say something else, I believe, for like Adidas or something like that.
Wow, saying the wrong thing. Maybe LGD are just waiting until Arme could one-shot PP, just to really drive it on home here. Then they'll end the game.
Well, he does just have Daedalus queued up.
Yep.
So he's getting there. He's hoping. These are the Kunkka builds that I live for, by the way.
Men only want one thing.
And it's Daedali.
Damage. Crits. Crits for days.
Crits on crits on crits.
Just sitting in the road pit waiting for it to spawn. Hey there, bud. How's it going? Might we grab ourselves an Aegis?
And an Ag Shard, thank you.
Yeah, offer on today, 1 Aegis, and you get an Ag Shard free with your order.
I'll take one order.
Very much. Kunkka takes both. Greedy, greedy Arme.
31,000. Still possible. I'm holding out hope. And that's not sarcasm. Like, I actually am, because I love seeing comebacks like that. That's like one of my favorite things in Dota. I think it's everybody's favorite thing in Dota.
There is, there's every chance they're gonna do it, but maybe not like this, as Master just gets cleaved down to oblivion by Arme here. And now, PP! Oh no!
Free that woman.
God, the shard, the tidal wave, the control that they have, the static storm, it's just not gonna help you out there, Detachment. Triple kill, Arme. All right. Well, yeah, now Bean's gripped.
Good salad.
They've got the searing chains. Arme, all he wants is the rampage, but it'll be a double kill for nothing to say. That was griefing the rampage.
Yeah, it was. I mean, actually looking at that. Oh, Kagome comes in. Okay, screams on his corpse. That's a nice little message he's sending there. PP's going to come running in with the Exorcism coming down, but they're just got way too much damage. They'll take down PP once again, send him to the grave for good this time. Go join your ghosts, they say. As the sun worshippers, unfortunately, the sun will set for them. And then it's going to be GG coming out from them. 37-5 with a 45k gold advantage at 27 minutes into the game. My golly gosh.
That was rough. But I think LGD did a decent job.